It was supposed to be the ultimate exploration, a 10-hour journey to the depths of history. But tragedy struck when a submersible designed to reach the Titanic shipwreck went missing, and all 5 passengers on board met a horrifying fate in a catastrophic implosion. The world held its breath during the week-long search for survivors, only to receive heart-wrenching news of their demise. Here are 7 haunting things surrounding the billionaire's Titan sub-catastrophe. Catastrophic Implosion. The final moments of those on board the Titan submersible were tragically swift. Submarine experts reveal that the vessel imploded so quickly under immense pressure that the passengers never had a chance to comprehend what was happening. The crushing force, equivalent to thousands of pounds per square inch, claimed their lives instantaneously. Days into the international search for the missing submersible, debris was discovered near the Titanic shipwreck. This grim development shattered hopes of finding survivors and provided a grim confirmation of the tragedy. The investigation into the cause of the implosion is ongoing, and questions surrounding the vessel's construction and materials used have come to light. OceanGate Company prior history. OceanGate, which charged $250,000 per person for the Titanic voyage, is a privately held company that touted its innovative use of materials and state-of-the-art technology in developing small submersibles. However, long before this fateful expedition, there were ominous signs regarding the company's beyond the submersible. OceanGate, the company responsible for designing and operating the vessel, had faced safety concerns and legal battles. Lawsuits and expert warnings revealed shocking revelations. An employee of OceanGate, David Lockridge, blew the whistle on safety concerns, ultimately leading to his dismissal and subsequent legal disputes. He claimed that passengers could be subjected to extreme danger in an experimental submersible, shedding light on the potential risks involved. Lockridge wrote that he learned the viewpoint on the sub was only built to a certified pressure of 1,300 meters, even though the Titan intended to go down to 4,000 meters in depth. He also urged OceanGate to use an agency such as the American Bureau of Shipping to inspect and certify the Titan. Space inside the submarine was similar to the interior of a minivan, and with just one button and a video game controller used to steer it, the vessel seemed improvised with off-the-shelf components. Certification issue. One of the red flags about the Titan was its certification, or lack thereof. The 2018 letter from a professional trade group, the Marine Technology Society, flagged the company's marketing materials which advertised that the Titan's design would meet or exceed a certification called DNV-GL. They highlighted the absence of DNV-GL certification, considered the gold standard for marine equipment. The lack of certification raised questions about the vessel's safety and misled the public, breaching professional codes of conduct. Heartbreaking last messages. One of the most tragic aspects of this catastrophic event is the story of a 19-year-old passenger, youngest member of the Titanic expedition, Suleiman Dawood, who never wanted to embark on this deadly dive. Despite his lack of interest, Suleiman reluctantly chose to undertake the perilous dive out of love and respect for his father's passion. Hamish Harding, a veteran adventurer who also traveled to space aboard a Blue Origin rocket last year in the deepest part of the ocean. Little did he know that his final adventure would end in tragedy, leaving the world mourning the loss of a fearless explorer. He wrote in his last post, "This mission is likely to be the first and only manned mission to the Titanic in 2023. A weather window has just opened up, and we are going to attempt to dive tomorrow." Communication failure. As if the horror wasn't enough, communication failures plagued the ill-fated dive. Just an hour and 45 minutes into the descent, contact was lost between the submersible and the surface ship. There have been a communication error several times prior to that as well. The lack of a reliable communication system underwater raises questions about the safety protocols and equipment used during the expedition. G. Michael Harris, founder of RMS Titanic Inc., a company that salvages artifacts from the Titanic wreckage, said he conducts diving expeditions. He uses a transponder system, something that he believed the Titan likely did not have. Terrifying paperwork. Imagine signing paperwork that acknowledges the potential for physical injury, emotional trauma, or even death. Well, that's precisely what happened before the ill-fated dive. Passengers, including experienced adventure tourists, were presented with chilling documents stating that the vessel was experimental and lacked approval or certification from regulatory bodies. James Cameron views about the tragedy. James Cameron is the Hollywood film director who directed the 1997 movie Titanic. The cause of the Titan's implosion has not been determined, but Cameron presumes the critics were correct in warning that a carbon fiber and titanium hull would enable delamination and microscopic water ingress, leading to progressive failure over time. The industry standard is to make pressure hulls out of contiguous materials such as steel, titanium, ceramic, or acrylic, which are better for conducting tests. He said, "We celebrate innovation, right? But you shouldn't be using an experimental vehicle for paying passengers that aren't themselves deep ocean engineers." The last moments of the billionaire's lost adventure of Titanic remain shrouded in mystery, people on board finding its final resting place not far from where the Titanic itself sank more than 100 years ago. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos, and leave your thoughts and comments below. Until next time, take care and stay curious.